Alright, we're back into things here, and back to playing as good old Arbiter. So, an interesting thing about, an interesting thing about this, mission here on Legendary difficulty, those pistons, like, you saw me shooting that to open it. On Legendary, you have to do that to open them. On lower difficulties, you can simply press a button to open them. But yeah, I'm not sure why. I guess just to make things maybe just slightly more challenging. I don't know. Fortunately, a nice overcharge shot is still pretty good for dealing with those guys there. And a good sentinel beam is nice as well. So it's kind of interesting in this mission here, like you know, just having some moments that are like a little less chaotic here at the beginning. But, you know, then, you know, things will get really crazy in a minute. It's like, oh, we're kind of luring you into that, you know, false sense of security. Ow. You know, we're just getting ready for when things are really gonna hit the fan. Yeah, let me grab a plasma rifle. Now, what's kind of interesting here, because we can see the dead brutes. Now, technically, they should have the brute plasma rifle variant, but we won't see that for a little bit yet. But it's just kind of funny. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna hide down here. So, what you're kind of meant to do is, yeah, what you're meant to do is kill the giant enforcer. And then release all these locks here. Now, what you can actually do, and let's get this guy out of my face here. Alright, so now that we've hit the 4 pistons, now we have to, yeah, we have to trigger that, and then if you do that, yeah, everyone's just going to self-destruct. So that's a very, very easy way of taking care of that little bit of business there. It's like, yeah, we got through the first little part of this. And that was, you know, really not very overly challenging. We can see the shield that we just deactivated there, just going down. So that's kind of fun little detail. All right, so then this next section is now things are going to start getting very crazy. So we had our, you know, we're going to take things easy opening to this mission here. And now things are just going to go absolutely bonkers. Alright, so what we're going to need to do here for this next part... Oh, great, I missed. Missed. That stunk. Ah. Oh yeah, we got the advanced sentinels here. Alright, well at least we got a checkpoint. Alright, now we got flood everywhere. Yeah. Ow. So we're gonna try to see if we can't, there we go. That's more like it. And then and only then will that particular door open. So now we can proceed down here, and like I said, now we're gonna really be kind of in some craziness now. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, unfortunately, I don't really have any, don't really have any good weapon for taking down the flood with me right now. Ugh. Alright. Alright, well that time that guy didn't stick around, so... Winner, winner, chicken dinner on that guy. Alright, now we're talking.
Proceed to the objective. We'll hold out as long as we can. Get her off me! Suppressive fire!
I didn't really mean to...
Suppressive fire!
Oh! The shotgun guy just came out of nowhere and blew me away. Yay! Ah, good. Alright, anyway. Yeah, let's try that one a little bit differently, right?
Proceed to the objective. We'll hold out as long as we can. Get her off me! Suppressive fire! Suppressive fire!
Alright. Ow, 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 ow. Alright. It's kind of funny, even like the flood will laugh at you a bit. Alright, yeah, just gotta be a better tactical, more tactical with my camo and use some grenades.
Get her off me! Suppressive fire! Suppressive fire!
Oh! Alright. For some reason I thought that guy had come from further away. Alright, never mind. Okay, I know what I want to do. So an interesting fact as we stumble through this part here. Okay, well this time I got a checkpoint, so that's good.
Get her off me! Suppressive fire! Suppressive fire!
Ow. He's happened to shoot me just as I was getting ready to activate my camo. But anyway, an interesting little tidbit here is with the right kind of jumping, it is kind of technically possible to encounter human enemies on this mission. Alright. Ha! So you guys thought you were going to see me, but you did not. Ah! Alright. Yeah, let's get rid of these guys here. Ah! Would you drop down and die? Yeah, if you can jump across, you know, just right, you can get over to an area where the human marines are, and they will treat you as an enemy. Which is, you know, kind of interesting. It's pretty much one of the very few spots you'll ever have that happen. Ah. Alright, thank you, lag, with the checkpoint there. Alright. Ugh. Yeah, this corridor here is not one of my... Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, just, no! Gosh, he happened to shoot me just at the right time there. Which, you know, thanks. Alright, I'm gonna active camo here so these guys don't notice me. No, I said you don't notice me.
Negative, ma'am. They are not Covenant. Cover that doorway.
Yeah, cover the doorway. Yeah. Alright, and... Oh yeah, I gotta go over to this side. Ah! Alright, so that wasn't honestly too bad. We snuck through that section pretty easily. Alright, checkpoint done. Yeah, so this, there's this room. Hey, no one's around, right? But that won't be the case in a minute. So yeah, we just gotta go slide down here. Slide. Alright, now. Ah. No! Yeah, unfortunately it only stays open for, you know, so long. Alright, I'm gonna take the sword. Like I said, all of our enemies here are flood. Alright, so that wasn't too bad. I thought I was gonna be able to sneak through that a little bit better, but yeah, if you let those guys notice you, it can get a little bit hairy in that room. Yeah, you're just desperately trying to open the door, and like they say, nah, we're not gonna let you do that. Okay, so now we're almost to the end of this mission, surprisingly enough. Alright, I'm just gonna wait around here. Alright.
Look at it. I killed it. Man.
We'll give him a shotgun here, just to... Yeah, let's cut that guy down. Yeah, get rid of those guys from around here. Yeah, and we'll just have to deal with lots of nonsense. Ow! Oh, he had a shotgun, yeah. Kind of funny that he was just hanging out around there. No, not gonna sit around while these guys
Yes, brother.
yeah, we're not gonna sit around while they're regenerating. Alright, so yeah, we'll clear out this nonsense here. Yeah, I'm not sure what they're doing. Alright, so technically what I can try and do here, we're gonna get more allies in a second. Alright, let's just get through. No! Alright, well, they at least got a decent checkpoint here. Alright, get out of here. Yo! Get out of here. Alright, well, my allies eventually came around here anyway. I want to operate turret. No, we're going to blow up the turrets because we don't want our allies sitting on them, because the turrets are actually kind of terrible.
Here I am. Take
And, Yeah, we would really just rather have them out here shooting. Luckily, we do get good old Half-Jaw here to
Arbiter, what are you doing?
help us with this part of the mission. So this is actually the end of this mission, where we're gonna have to fight through several waves worth of flood here. I forget, it's something like 4 or 5 waves. All right, let's get rid of some of these corpses here, because they just, as we saw, they just end up getting reanimated. No. Bad corpse. Ah, yes, rocket launcher. So yeah, I mean, yeah, not really too much going on here. You know, like I said, other than the fact you just kind of need to keep moving around and. Oh, okay. So there we had a rocket launcher. So we're gonna throw a grenade over there for sure. Yeah, like I said, your biggest threats are when they have shotguns and rocket launchers. All right, so far it hasn't been too terrible though. All right. No, we don't want you around here. All right, yeah, we just have I really messed that one up. That's all right. Okay. Wow. Yeah. You go ahead and sword play him, because, yeah, you're not worried about getting killed by splash damage. Alright, well, he had a sword, so that was somewhat terrifying. Yeah, I just love that the horrible screech for every new wave. Alright, where are these guys? Because, I mean, this is usually a lot more chaotic than this, but... Ah, well... Okay. Well, we got another checkpoint. Alright, wow, we actually made it through that whole mission there. So, yeah, that was honestly not too bad. Because, yeah, you know the mission's over once that Banshee shows up there ready to save you. We actually did it in less than 20 minutes. We didn't quite hit the part time, 15 minutes. But on Legendary difficulty, you know, that's actually not too bad of a time, I would think. So I think... I don't want to start the next mission because I have an idea for what I'm going to do for the next mission here. I might actually try to do the zero-shot speed run for the quarantine zone. That could make it take a little bit longer, and I don't want to necessarily stop in the middle of doing it because of time running long or anything. Because I mean, I had a couple of segments that were like over 40 minutes recently, especially because of how long Delta Halo and Regret ran. But yeah, so just to explain that, in case I don't have a chance to really explain it properly next time, you know, the zero shot basically means I want to do that mission, no firing any guns or vehicle guns. I'd still be able to use melee, so I could still use something like a sword or, you know, just a regular weapon melee, and could still use grenades. I have done it before. It kind of makes it a little bit extra interesting next mission because it's another one. It's not really a super long mission. It's, you know, there can be a lot of vehicle action in the next one. It can be a little crazy, and it's not like weapon shooting helps you too much. I mean, as long as you generally have a melee weapon like the sword, you're usually pretty good. So, yeah. So we'll just start it up here, and like I said, I will save this mission for the next time, and I might just make that its own video because then after that, we'll be starting Gravemind. Now, when we get to Gravemind, for reasons that you'll see, I may do part of the very beginning at the start, and you'll understand why once I get there. I don't necessarily want to go into that cold at any point, but I'll have to see. Like I said, it'll depend on, you know, how we're doing with time and quarantine zone here. So we'll at least enjoy this little cutscene here.
It's a sacred icon critical to the great journey. I must find it.
We shall cut into the heart of this infestation, retrieve the icon, and burn any flood that stand in our way. The parasite is not to be trifled with. I hope you know what you're doing.
All right.
Forward, warriors.
Yep, so that'll be, like I said, so that'll be what we're gonna start with for next time. So, yeah, that was pretty good. Like I said, I'm pretty happy with the way Sacred Icon went, especially, like I said, after we really slogged through the last couple missions there. All right, so I will catch you guys for Quarantine Zone later.